This is SK Moitra, Group Executive Director. I'm standing for Dr. Kamru Yusuf, who is the GMD and Chief Managing Director of CAM Holding Nigeria Limited. We are into steel and power. We are one of the largest steel conglomerates in Nigeria as of today. And we are also into power sector. We are on the grid to supply turbine clean power generation to the grid and to the industries. So that's it from my end. So
yes, go ahead.
Yeah. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Honorable Jerry Joseph Gamara, Co-Chairman, Managing Director, Meseto Group, one of the top players in the building industry, for international market, which by the grace of God it will be launched at the first quarter of next year. Is sitting on 13 hectares of land. And we are also we are key players of oil and gas. We have had a 2-year term contract with NNPC, and we are going into refinery by the grace of God.
Thank you. All right. Yeah, we just want a brief introduction. You are still going to make your presentation.
Sure.
that's what I asked.
Yes, you are still going to make your presentation, but we want you to give us appetizer. Just
yes, Antonio Massarelli. I'm in charge for external international relations for Anima Confindustria, that is the Federation of Association of Mechanical Industry in Italy, representing the interest and the knowledge of mechanical industry in Italy. Thank you.
yeah, thank you so much.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Stefano Boldorini. I'm the founder and president of Win Group. Win Group is a consultancy cross-border company based in Milan. We support Italian SMEs to enter what we consider emerging markets and the most promising markets. And we are partnering with Italian institutions, and most of our companies are asking us about Nigeria. So
All right.
we are here to learn more.
Thank you so much. I'm going to give you first 5 minutes to make your presentations, something that will be of interest to everybody. And then we'll come back to you after the question and answer. There might be people who are interested, but please make sure you market yourself well. Okay? Is that right? So let me start from here.
So anti-clockwise.
Thank you once more. So, as I was mentioning before, first of all, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, thank you for inviting us and inviting me. So, let me briefly explain the reason why I created this group. I spent part of my life as a chief commercial officer in Italy and abroad of various companies, large one, SMEs, and I decided after some time to create this group. Why? Because I realized that Italy has great products, great people, but unlike other countries, is, that's my opinion, lacking something in marketing and sales, those excellencies worldwide. So, just to give you an idea, Italy in 2022 has exported 620 billion euro, out of which 540 are of product manufactured in Italy, or designed by Italians, or etc. etc. And 70% of these products are basically sold or deal with countries with which we are in comfort zone. I'm speaking about Europe and US. 70% of 540 billion are basically sold to 1 billion people, roughly. 7 billion people represent the future. Asia, Africa represent the future. And since we are also cooperating, our go-to-market, it's meant to cooperate with Italian associations and federations and government, plus our network. We are based in Milan. Milan is one of the largest hubs in Europe in terms of manufacturing. And companies, especially SMEs, which we represent, are asking us, please help in entering Nigerian market. We understood now that Nigeria is growing faster. We have not the capability to find local partners by ourselves. We are not familiar with in-country value or local content. Apart from all the stereotypes, smart people are understanding where the future is going. And that's why we are working. We are the official and sole advisor of the Indian Embassy in Italy. We won the tender sometimes back. We work with other emerging markets, but we are strongly believing in Nigeria, and I'm here to collect friends and connections to help our companies entering the Nigerian market. And when I say our companies, I say that Italy has a very versatile manufacturing platform. We are strong in mechanical product as well as in food processing, aerospace, furniture. So it's a very heterogeneous manufacturing hub. But especially SMEs, they don't have the knowledge, sometimes the capability, or we don't have the experience of many other countries worldwide, and we do need local partners. I was in Abuja in April at NIES, organized at the State House, together with Antonio, and we were basically pushing our companies to enter this fantastic event organized by Brevity Anderson, which is one of our partners, and we understood with our own eyes the enormous potentialities of the market. So I'm here just to collect your support, information, and also goodwill. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, please remind us of your name again.
Stefano Boldorini.
All right, okay. That is word in your hand.
Correct. It's an auspicious name.
Thank you so much. We'll be moving to the next in that order.
Okay.
I was just wondering if our speaker in Abuja is following, Mr. Mauricio. Just give me a nod if you are with us. Mr. Mauricio? Okay. Yeah, I can hear you. So you are following. Lovely. We'll call you shortly. You'll be the next one speaking after the next speaker. So we'll take two here, and then we'll take you, and then we'll take the last two. All right? Please, you have the floor.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much to Ambassador Abam that we're visiting this summer in his residency here for the invitation. I'm Antonio Bassarelli and I work for Anima Confindustria. Anima Confindustria is the Federation of Association of Mechanical Industry in Italy, representing more than 55 billion of turnover and able to export more than 30 billion of euro. We represent many manufacturers with technology that can support the development and innovation and sustainability of industry in Nigeria, in your path of development. We strongly support the activity to Nigeria because, as also Stefano told before, we cooperate to do this. We think that Nigeria is a big land of opportunity, but is a reality because we was there in Abuja in last April at NIS, and we feel the enthusiasm, the interest for an Italian presence. Also, if it was just one shot of Italy, there was only Anima as an institutional level and Valve Italia that is a big group that come with us. We are working also to bring more company in the next edition of the event next February, and sure in the next month we want to involve company with the support of Embassy and our institution. With Maurizio Ferri from Lagos, his presence there is very, very important for the Italian industry because now we have a trade office in Lagos, in Nigeria, so in the heart of the business before was managed by Accra. But meanwhile, during the last year, we involve many Nigerian businessmen to come to Italy to visit many exhibitions with the support of ITA. Our focus at the event, like IUS, Industrial Volvo Summit in Bergamo, that is very strong focus at the event of flow technology and valves, that Italy is leader. We bring many potential buyers from Nigeria that was happy to be there to know the strong knowledge of Italian in this field. In any case, we think that Italy, because during our staying in Abuja following the panel, I understand, I'm a humanist, I'm not an engineer, but I understand that it's very important now for the Nigerian government institution, the transition from oil to gas, and I think Italy and Italian manufacturers can be a very important player to support this with the knowledge and experience, because the vision is to bring solution, not only to do business, because business can be the assets to create development together for your country, for our companies. So we are open for any kind of cooperation, and sure in the next month we will invite the company and the oil and gas sector in Italy to follow us in this next experience in NIS in February. And so for FIST, and I think
Once again, good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I want to stand on the protocol existed before. As I told you, I am Honorable Jerry Joseph Damara, Group Managing Director of Miseto Group, one of the famous developers of markets in Nigeria. We are developing Abuja now, finishing first quarter of next year. We have 16 markets in one state, Taraba State. Would you give me a applause? We have 2 markets in Plateau State. The famous Jos International Market, Terminus. It was built over 15 years ago, and it used to be the biggest trading center in Africa. So I'm privileged to tell you that I'm the person nominated to develop that market. Wow. Now, before I go further, please, Ambassador, I have a mandate from one of the most important guests that came all the way to Italy because of this forum. Unfortunately, there was a presidential order. And who is that person? The Executive Governor of Taraba State, His Excellency Dr. Colonel Kefasabu. We came in together on Sunday. The ambassador hosted us in his house for a dinner, and he was willing to participate in this forum. But just last night, we have to change his ticket. And the ambassador and myself took him to the airport. He sent his apology. This morning. He left this morning. We left the hotel by 5 o'clock. He sent his apology. He said his spirit is with you. And asked me, he gave me the mandate to represent him here and tell you that his spirit is with you, and tell you that there are potentials in Taraba. You know, Taraba is one of the highest plateaux we have in Africa, Mambila Plateau. I'm sure you know about it. There are a lot of deposits of minerals. The other governors could not discover. He discovered it. There is gold, uranium, lithium, and so on and so forth. So he is telling our brothers in Italy, come and take advantage of it. You don't need to go to the Ministry of Mining because he's taking charge of it. He's going to take the license, that is the property of the state, and then distribute. So he said, if you want anything, I may be leaving tomorrow. If you don't see me, go through the ambassador, His Excellency Abam. Please. then he can get through to me and we'll continue from there. That is from His Excellency Colonel Abu. Now back to Meseto Group. Like I told you, market developers, last year I was here, and by the grace of God, I had the privilege, to speak. And I told you about this market.
To deserve 2 missions within a very close territory, other than Italy, the city of both the Italians and the Vatican. So we have with us the Nigerian ambassador to the Holy City of the Vatican, the Holy See, His Excellency Atiku Paul. It's an honor to have you. Excellency, the Ambassador of Nigeria, I have no doubt in me that you are well celebrated in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Italy. This is why the Director General of Africa is here to grace this occasion. His Excellency Gosei, Miss Rella, is the Director General Africa in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Excellency, it's an honor to have you. Excellencies, Nigeria is a democratic government, and when a speaker, it's an honor to recognize him here today. He is a prince, he is a lawyer. There are so many lawyers here. Where there are 2 lawyers, there are 3 opinions. But he is a man of peace. It's my honor to introduce someone who carries office of the Federal Republic as a national honor. He is His Excellency Honorable Prince Chibudom Nwuche. Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Nigeria is well represented in the FAO here. I saw a distinguished gentleman here who represents Nigeria when it comes to agricultural matter, food, and all such things. He's an ambassador in his own right because he's here representing a great nation as a permanent representative of Nigeria. Dr. Y.A. Olanio is our permanent representative. It's an honor to have you, sir. So thank you, Excellency, for being here. When the anthems were being sung, I saw a lot of what I guess are Italians, because they know it too well. They weren't singing, they weren't talking. But I saw some of my friends who look very much like me. They were the ones singing the Italian anthem. It tells me that there are a lot of Nigerian Italians here. And one of them has risen to become a senator. And when you know who a senator is anywhere in the world, including how you manage to get your certificate as a graduate, you will respect when you hear a senator. And so it's an honor to have this distinguished gentleman. I met him several years on paper, and I'm glad to see him here physically today. Senator Iwobi of Italy and Nigeria. Into the welcome remarks. And there is no other person who will do this remark other than the ambassador of Nigeria to Italy. Please, I know that he's putting so much here to have this event. And so let us welcome with all honor His Excellency Ambassador Mfawa Omini Abam as he gives the welcome remarks.
Thank you very much, Ambassador, for those very kind words of yours. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, you will permit me to stand on the existing protocol because we have taken some time to introduce and is going to continue to do so. But with special recognition to the government of Italy, here represented by Ambassador Mistretta, the Director of Sub-Saharan Africa. Your Excellencies, it is with great pleasure that I welcome you all to this 2023 Nigeria-Italy Business and Investment Forum. Today we are gathered here to strengthen the bonds of economic cooperation and foster a new era of collaboration between our two great nations. Nigeria and Italy share a rich history, and our diplomatic ties have continued to flourish over the years. Today's forum is therefore a testament to our commitment to further enhance these ties and to explore new avenues of economic growth and prosperity. In a world that is constantly evolving, it is only imperative for nations to come together and address global challenges and explore opportunities. Our gathering here today reflects the recognition that our countries have untapped potential for mutual benefit in the fields of trade, investment, and innovation. Nigeria, with its abundant natural resources, with its rapidly growing consumer market, and a vibrant entrepreneurial spirit, stands as a land of immense opportunities. On the other hand, Italy, known for its technological prowess, its expertise in manufacturing, and strong presence in various global industries, offers valuable insights and resources to complement our aspirations. The forum today therefore provides a unique platform for Nigerian and Italian government representatives, the private sector operatives, and business communities to engage in productive dialogue, explore new partnerships, and lay the foundation for sustainable economic growth. This is particularly important as Nigeria continues to enhance its domestic policies and programs to ensure an enabling business environment where investments can thrive and innovation can take root. Our gathering here holds a special significance as we align our efforts with Nigeria's new foreign policy paradigm under the current administration, the 4Ds initiative, which prioritizes diplomacy, diaspora, demography, and development. But the event today will emphasize the importance of diplomacy and development. In an evolving global landscape, diplomacy remains the linchpin of peaceful and productive international relations. Nigeria, with its rich history and diverse diplomatic engagements, stands committed to strengthening diplomatic ties with Italy and other nations. Through this forum, we will aim to foster diplomacy that not only promotes economic collaboration, but also enhances political stability and peace. Sustainable development is at the heart of our aspirations. Both Nigeria and Italy share the commitment to promote economic growth that is inclusive, environmentally responsible, and that which aligns with global sustainable development objectives. We envisage partnerships that prioritize infrastructure development, human capital enhancement, and poverty reduction, leading to a more prosperous future for our dear countries. Over the course of this forum, we will address a wide range of sectors, including energy, agriculture, oil and gas, manufacturing, technology, and finance, amongst others. with the objective to identify specific areas of synergy and collaboration, paving the way for concrete projects and initiatives that will benefit our countries. As we deliberate, let us embark on this journey of partnership with enthusiasm, with determination and an unwavering belief in the potential of our collaboration. Together, let us seize the opportunities before us, forge new partnerships, and lay the foundation for a brighter and more prosperous future for both Nigeria and Italy. While encouraging us all to actively participate in the various sessions and engage in meaningful discussions, I wish to extend my sincere gratitude to our partners and esteemed participants who have made this forum possible. In closing, may this Nigeria-Italy Business and Investment Forum serve as a catalyst for enhanced economic collaboration. I am confident that our discussions and endeavors here will not only bolster our economies, but also reinforce the enduring friendship between our two great nations. Thank you all for your attention, and God bless you.
All right, I know that we're just trying to be moderate. If not, we'll have done more than what we just did now. Can we do it again? Let me assure you that a copy of this statement is available on Amazon. Did you doubt it? Which Amazon? Italian Amazon. Please,
I'm very
please.
I'm very happy about this.
Once again, let's put our hands together for Chief Delivery
our ambassador.
for a wonderful presentation and for speaking from his heart. And with that, I would like to welcome us to the next session, which is the corporate presentations. May I have Mr. Mauricio Ferri. Mr. Mauricio Ferri is the Director of Italian Trade Agency, Lagos. I think
this commercial
if it's not here, it's going to join us online.
economic bridge between these two
Is that the
a
plan?
lot to offer to the whole world. Thank you so much.
Hello,
Let's go ahead.
Mr. Antonio
Together we'll make it.
Passarelli.
I am team leader of CESI Enel Terna for the National Dispatching System in Nigeria. I appreciate very much this meeting, and I hope that we can establish a very long cooperation with the Ministry of Energy and National Communication Commission to work together for future projects. Thank you so much.
Claudio Trentino. I represent here an Italian firm that is specialized in the construction of a waste treatment plant. The name of this company is Hafner. In Bolzano has built the most important, actually, new plant for the treatment of the waste without pollution and with a good production of electricity and thermic power. I think that this kind of solution is very good for African country, because we can prepare a plant in a short time for the treatment of about 30,000 tons per year, and in this kind of solution I think that we can solve many problems of population in Nigeria. I hope that we can go ahead with our job. Thanks.
I'm a representative of Afrique Inter. Today we are here for a business conference, and we learned a lot. We got to know that so many Italians know much about us, but we are not telling them about us, but they know much about us. So the president of Italian commerce industry was here, and he told us about Nigeria. He lives in Port Harcourt, so he told us good things about Nigeria. So I believe we are ready for business, and we are ready to cooperate with Italian. God bless you. Thank you.
In Africa, there is a revolution going in Africa. In fact, the whole of the United Nations this year was devoted to Africa. They were saying Unstoppable Africa was the theme. And what they are trying to tell you is that in the next 10 years, Africa will be the center of everything. With a very young population, dynamic people, and some of the most confident people. I'm sure those of you that have dealt with Nigerians, even when Nigeria cannot buy this hotel, when it comes out to do business with Nigeria, the next issue, how do you do it? It's very important that some of us who will get an email and said there's a 5 million takes a thief to catch a thief. But those people who are interested in doing honest business in Nigeria are ready for you. And that's why I'm here today. Personally, I'm into several sectors, and I also carry the voice of over 70 chambers of commerce in every part of Nigeria, from the Lagos Chamber of Commerce to the most remote chamber in Gombe State. So if you want to really enter Nigeria, I'm offering a platform. Even if you want to distribute your products in Nigeria without spending a kobo, I can give you 70 shops as I'm standing here. People at my level who can help you to distribute your products and services. And again, Nigeria also dominates the West African economy. If you go from Senegal to Lagos, some of their biggest businessmen are all working in Nigeria. So, and I'm also an executive member of the Federation of West African Chamber of Commerce. I'm ready to also offer you that platform for you to do business. And there's something again also happening in Africa, which the West is losing out now. The Chinese, the Turkish, they are all relocating factories to Africa. That is the African Continental Free Trade. Under that free trade, you have access to 1.3 billion people, one of the largest economies in the world. What it means is, if your product under the rules of origin is substantial percentage manufactured in any of the countries within the 54 states in Africa, you can export without any form of tariff to the other countries. So what are the Chinese doing? They are pushing factories down. You need to come to Ogun State. Come and see. Nigeria is already technically sufficient in glass. In fact, we are a net exporter of glass now, because the Chinese have pushed factories there. The Turkish and the whole of the Western world is sleeping now. Later you accuse us, why are we for doing business with the Chinese? Because they are answering us. Those of you only want to buy and sell, but they are pushing factories down to use Nigeria as a platform to export to several other countries, even taking advantage of AGWA, that is American Growth Opportunity Act, which you can also export to America from Nigeria if you have your factories based in Nigeria or in any African countries under that program. So what we are trying to come to tell you here is to give you the opportunity to form partnerships that can give you the advantages of co-locating in Nigeria. You don't even have to manufacture all the products in Nigeria. If you manufacture up to a certain percentage, under the FCT Act, if you do up to 40% within Africa, you can export. So the product can be semi-processed here, while the final production can happen in Africa. So we are giving you this platform. We encourage you to come to Nigeria, and I can also give you the good news. Nigeria just paid $1.8 billion only yesterday to China debt, to China several things. So don't forget, don't believe in all you read in the newspaper about the bad news. Nigeria is strong. We are taking care of our oil issues, and I can assure you that the way the oil price is going, you will see that Nigeria is not only going to be back on the streets. The issue that happened before, the issue of management, has been resolved. We have an entrepreneur there now. If a man can give Dangote Industries land as far back as almost 25 years ago, when Dangote had no license, he had no idea of what factory he wants to build. That is the kind of person that is in charge of Nigeria today. He can take significant long-term decisions that will change the fortunes of Nigeria, and it will change the fortunes of your business. So these are the people we have today. And that's why I'm here before you, to let you know that you must join, let's increase this partnership. Our true informal trade, especially for those of us that are working here and spend a lot of our passive euros, those are not captured in such relationships. But I think on the Nigerian side, we are doing far more than $10 billion in terms of how much clothes we buy out of it. But nevertheless, I want all of us to, I'm here to really let you know that don't you miss out on what is happening in Africa. I don't see your industries there. I don't see your factories in Africa. And what is going to happen? We're going to go the other way, but it's going to bring in the factories and eventually going to be the big player. So I'm here today to give you the partnership. And if you want to go into Nigeria, I always encourage you to have a local partner. Because as a businessman, you don't have time for all the local issues. I'm here to give you that platform, and we have the Nigerian Investment Promotion Council, and that one-stop shop where you can do all the approvals. I can also tell you, there's Ambassador Bolaji, I don't want to embarrass you, but I'll tell you, I just told him that those days, even we as Nigerians, when we come abroad, we don't go near embassies. But the fortune has changed. The embassies of Nigeria have been made to have a very serious entrepreneurship department. Say it everywhere, so that they can know. And we actually have targets. Personally, I'm going to rate them and give awards for those that are serious in doing business in Nigeria. We're on the line of not serious. Nigeria is ready for business. We're open for business. The problem of Africa is the issue of managers. Today we have one of the best managers, both in public and private sectors. Lagos is an example. If you are doubting, go to Lagos. We have trade, we have everything. And most importantly, Nigeria is a leader in youth creativity today. We have the Afrobeat. What is the highest form of investment you want? We need people to help us build our tourism industries. That's a huge, huge opportunity waiting to be tapped. Because if our kids are used fuse stadiums, I can give you a good example why I tell you what the revolution that is going on. Burna Boy personally to me is more important than all our oil blocks. Because if Burna Boy comes to Italy today and some of you should dress like Ambassador Bolaji, you would be dressing like him. Because that's the level of followership, that's the level of control. Today, Nigeria is controlling all your kids through our music. Yeah. So we have no option. We have to work together. This is a future which is full of shared prosperity, which is full of opportunity, which is full of everything for all of us. And where people trade, they don't fight.
And better life. Why am I emphasizing this? I don't want it to be on paper. Italy and Nigeria has basic respect for food. Italy presents food better than Nigeria. I want everyone, both Italians and Nigerians, to take advantage of the cottage industries that the Italians are good about. Not many people, sophisticated equipment, and allowing science and innovation to project what they are doing. What do you get? The best food. In the United Nations family, there are some countries that don't like the Italians. Why? Because they say they are not obese. They eat lean food and they are healthy. Finally, because of time, let me put it also. If you find a nation that is concerned, Italy is one. COVID showed it very clearly. Everybody that's in this nation, they make sure they were vaccinated. In spite of their own huge human losses, they did not leave anybody. And finally, I want us to do one thing. There's an opportunity that is representing itself to Nigeria and to Italy. It's a two-way traffic. What Italy lacks, Nigeria has. What Nigeria lacks, Italy has. Let us work together. When we work together, we can go far. If you work alone, you'll not go too far. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning to everyone. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleagues and distinguished guests. I'm really honored for the invitation to this esteemed forum. on business and investment. Ambassador Abam, I have to say thank you for representing our nation, my nation of origin, in my nation of, how do I put it? Thank you so much. Yeah, you see, it is a testament to our shared commitment to economic growth, innovation, and collaboration that we are here today to explore opportunities that can richly and reciprocally benefit our both nations. When I left Nigeria 46 years ago, frankly speaking, my dream was to create that commercial economic bridge between these two nations, and it's going to happen. Nigeria and Italy have a rich, long history of bilateral relations, and it is happening to witness how this partnership has evolved over the years. Our two countries share a common vision of harnessing the potential of respective economies to drive growth and prosperity to our people. First and foremost, I would like to acknowledge the significant role that Italy has played in supporting Nigeria's development efforts. Italian companies have made substantial investment in various sectors of Nigeria's economy, including energy, manufacturing, agriculture. These investments have not only created jobs, but have also contributed to the transfer of technology and expertise, which is essential for Nigeria's sustainable development. On the other hand, Nigeria offers a vast and a dynamic market for Italian businesses looking to expand their horizons. With a population exceeding 200 million people and a growing middle class, Nigeria presents a plethora of opportunities for investments in sectors such as infrastructure, telecommunications, healthcare, renewable energy. Nigerian government has also been actively pursuing reforms to further improve the ease of doing business in the country, market it more attractive and foreign investors. In the realm of technology,
program financed with 150 billion euros from now to 2027, and financing partnership in the most important economic sector, especially the green economy, the environment, etc. So I know that, for instance, there is a lot of attention for the communication, railways, etc. on the coast of Nigeria, and also in the internal part of Nigeria, and there are other programs. So I suggest, but the Nigerians guests know very well, that the economy in Nigeria should be a little bit more diversified, not only oil and gas, but also all the other sectors, or renewable energy, or communication, infrastructure, and agro-industry. Of course, we are good in agro-industry, in environment, in alternative energy. So these are the sectors in which there can be really a stronger partnership. I would like to conclude my remarks. In any case, the relations now, even if everything can be improved, are good under an economic point of view, because Nigeria is by far and away the most important country in Africa for us for import-export, more than 2 billion, around 2 billion euro, 2 billion euro, yes, and also for investment, almost 2 billion euros also in direct investment, especially in the sector of energy and oil and gas, but not only. The 30th of October, I hope it is confirmed at the date, there will be an economic big gathering at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, in which also a representative for organizing, this is not my department organizing this, it's the economic department, but nevertheless, we keep in touch because it's important that the delegation from Nigeria participate to this Italo-African big economic meeting, which has been organized and he exerted a certain pressure on us directly by the Minister of Foreign Affairs and Deputy Prime Minister Tajani. So, finally, congratulations for the diaspora, for the Nigerian diaspora. They are very active, and some of them visited me in my office. You continue to contribute to the growth of Italy, because always we have the prejudgment that Italy should invest in Nigeria. Yes, but also Nigeria can invest in Italy. So we can do both ways. And we congratulate the Nigerians who do this in this country. Grazie, thank you Ambassador, congratulations for your presentation. Grazie Senator.
Thank you so much, Excellency Ms. Rector. And your speech is so wonderful. I do not know why we missed out that there is this great achievement under Ambassador Abam, which is what we clamored for from headquarters, to have your trade agency in Nigeria. I mean, it's an irony that the trade agency of Italy will be overseeing Nigeria from Ghana. And so now that you have Italian trade agency on our soil, I can assure you that our trade will double. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
So we've listened to welcome remarks from both His Excellency the Ambassador of Nigeria and also the representative of the Italian government, Ministry of Foreign Affairs. We shall now go to goodwill messages. But before I do that, let me say that our keynote speaker is already here, Chief Dele Calvin Oye, the President of the Nigerian Association of Chambers of Commerce. We are very happy that you are here.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm highly honored to be here this morning to address this very important meeting we just mentioned. Has been actually a very worthy compatriot, a very worthy friend who has all along, since I came in, has been carrying me along the path. So, Ambassador, once more, I've had so many occasions to give testimony to your outstanding performance here at the mission. And this is exactly what His Excellency has just enumerated. This is the second time I will be attending such a forum organized by His Excellency Ambassador Abam. I am, like I've been introduced, the Nigerian ambassador to the Vatican. In actual fact, so many people have asked, what is the ambassador to the Vatican doing? What are his responsibilities? Is it just prayers? Fasting. But I have to explain to some extent the role, the important role the Pope plays in trying to bring about world peace and ecumenism. So the Pope has a very central role and has been playing that central role from time immemorial to make sure that there is some form of global harmony within the Committee of Nations. So, and we all know that without peace, nothing can move. If we look at the present situation all around the world is actually at a very, very precarious.
He's the one that needs no introduction. He has introduced himself so many times. He has a baritone voice. He has a very beautiful face, not just handsome. And you know who I'm speaking about? No one but Ambassador Bolaji Akinremi, the Director, ETID, Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Can you please take a seat here to join us for the panel of discussion? And I'm also going to invite next to him a gentleman that has also been very instrumental in doing the balancing act between the Nigerian and the Italian business community. And that is the president of Nigeria-Italy Chamber of Commerce, a very fine gentleman, Mr. Silvano Bellinardo. Please give him a round of applause. Next, I'm going to invite from Abuja. We've always understand that Italy is very strong in mining, and the mining sector is very important to Nigeria as well. So we have the mining cadastral organization here from Nigeria here, and the DG is well represented by Mr. Abdul Majid Ibrahim. Mr. Abdul Majid, please give him a round of applause. Take a seat here. And next, we're inviting, I call him the incoming because he's the incoming of one of the most important business bodies in Nigeria, that is Abuja Chamber of Commerce, Dr. Emeka Obuegolu. Please give him a round of applause. Doctor, please come up here and join us. And finally, we know every community has an important platform to communicate. In Nigeria, we have the NCC. Nigeria
that is not inclusive. You just have a permit just to go and do your reconnaissance and identify places of potentials that you will be interested in investing in. And we have exploration license, which has a tenure of 7 years, 3 years in the first instance, and renewable for 2 terms of 2 years each. And then we have a quarry lease, which is 5 years and renewable till you are satisfied or exhaust the mineral resources. We have a small-scale mining lease that is exclusively for our indigenous people because it's a small-scale mining. It doesn't require much mechanization. And then we have the large-scale mining, which we call the mining lease, which basically is what we encourage the foreign investors to come. Now, a lot of mineral resources we have in the country, and of recent times, a lot of discovery have been made, and we saw a lot of companies coming into the country. One of the challenges that some few countries have, I don't know about Italy, about investing in the mining sector is just the issue of information, data information. As we know, if you're very conversant with the mining industry, right now, even in the oil and gas industry, I'm happy even the president here is involved in the oil and gas industry. Big companies don't invest in exploration. What they do is they allow the junior companies to do exploration, gather the data, and they buy off the data and invest in it.
Please give him a resounding round of applause again. I'll take my next question to our incoming president, Dr. Emeka Obuegolu. We've heard from our national president, we've heard from Nigeria-Italy Chamber of Commerce, and I wanted to add voice to what they have said. How does your chamber intend to strengthen relations between Nigeria and Italy in terms of economy, especially with the attendance of your different programs? I know you've had quite a lot in the recent past, in terms of international trade fair. How do you intend to bring the Italians to that sector?
Thank you very much, and let me thank all who have spoken, and to say that I've heard words like marriage, I've heard collaboration. I'll be talking about prenup. in marriage, when you're preparing for marriage, you also prepare for the challenges that may lead to divorce or separation. Yeah. So I'll be talking about what we are doing in terms of dispute resolution. When we bring all these investors in, we all are aware that in business and in commercial relationships, there are bound to be misunderstandings and disputations. So what we have done as the Chamber of Commerce under Nasima and the National President is here, is to conduct a survey sometime in 2016 of ease of doing business in Nigeria. And part of what the survey revealed to us is that most investment agreements and trade relationship between importers and exporters end up with the security agencies. And we felt that this is not good enough because what it does is to scare investors away, scare traders away from the country. So we set up what is today the best commercial dispute resolution center in Nigeria. It's called the National Chambers of Commerce Dispute Resolution Center. What this has done is to model after the International Chambers of Commerce Dispute Resolution Center to create a specifically designed trade and relationship center to resolve commercial disputes.
Finally, I deliberately don't have follow-up questions because I want to give the opportunity to the audience to throw questions at them. So I'll just take a very quick question to Mr. Ruben Moka. He's the Director of Public Affairs at the NCC. And the question is quite simple. We've heard a lot about marriages, we heard about resolutions just now, and we heard about building relationship, we heard about investment, and everything rests on communication. And that is why you're taking the last word. What does your agency do in terms of two things? Regulation, to build confidence to the heart of the users in Nigeria. And number two, in terms of investment, what would your message be to the Italians? What can they do? How would you want them to come into Nigeria in terms of communications? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, panelists, please want to take this privilege to introduce the members of my team because I was sent here to participate as a team member, as a leader of the team. So here I have Engineer Babagana Digima, who is the team lead of an office we established by a policy on indigenous telecom, a Nigerian office for developing the indigenous telecom sector. That office was developed to see how Nigeria can become, if not independent, but not too dependent on foreign technologies. I also have Mrs. Frida Bruce Bennett. He's head policy at the Department of Policy, Competition and Economic Analysis. Yes. And I also have Abubakar Shanono. He's a senior manager in the Research and Development Department. So our chief executive has sent us to participate in this particular summit, essentially because we know that it is important to attract investment, especially investment in the sector, which is growing very fast and growing very well. By way of statistics, we have some numbers that will interest investors. We have current subscriber number level of 208.9 million subscribers as of August. And we have people subscribing to internet about 159.5 million. The broadband penetration, we have about 88.27 million subscribers on broadband networks. And of course, the sector is currently contributing, as at the last quarter, about 16% to the national GDP. And since 2001, when we had the revolution of mobile services, investments that have come to the sector is about $77 billion
US dollars. So that tells about an industry that is growing, attracting a huge investment. And of course, you're aware about the 5G mobile licenses that were auctioned recently, which attracted to a huge sum of $47.8 million.
Is a green economic zone in Kaduna State, which is something that we as NCC took upon ourselves to encourage manufacturing. We provided funding just to encourage that.
Otaro will make some few comments. Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. I was going to speak in the B2Bs, but thank you for giving the floor to be able to talk about Anderson, is the organization that I work with. I suppose that some of you may know Anderson. Anderson is a global international tax, legal and advisory and M&A firm with more than 400 offices globally. And we have, I think, among the strongest presences in Africa with more than 60 offices. And our regional partner for Africa is in Nigeria. In particular, we have, apart from all the services that are the legal and the more technical services, we have a project called Bridge Africa Europe, and it's a project aimed at creating joint ventures. So the internationalization part, and that is actually my specialization, since I have represented African countries in the trade offices in Italy for many years. So I have experience in market access, investment promotion, joint venture promotion.
Good afternoon, everybody. Standing on the existing protocol, I'm Prince Chima Ibezim, the president of the Nigerian community here in Rome, Lazio. And I'm also standing in as a delegate of one of the export groups here in Italy called Afro-Italia. And actually my question will be going to our Nigerian Italy Chamber of Commerce president and also that of the NASIMA president. In as much as I appreciate the fact that the shipping companies may not be here, but we are actually a young organization of exporters, Nigerian exporters who particularize in exportation of Nigerian products that will be of interest to Nigerians from here in Italy. And also we are looking at also importing Nigerian products that will be of interest to Nigerians in Italy and also the Italian population. And because we are quite young, I must tell you, we have a lot of challenges. But one of the biggest challenges I have to say here, I don't know what the Nigerian Italy Chamber of Commerce can do, is the transportation cost. Because some of us, like myself, has tried to do importation from the United States of America, and you find out that sometimes it's about twice the distance from here to Europe to Nigeria, talking about America or Canada to Nigeria. But you find out that the cost of transportation, because whatever we are saying, these products that are probably looking at being produced in Italy to be exported down to Italians, or the products being produced here to be exported down to Nigeria, has to undergo the transportation barrier. And this is one of the difficulties in getting this access to this product.
Okay, so the question is sent to who?
The chairman. What does he think that the chamber can do to help us to reduce the cost of transportation for these products? Because
we could also discuss later together to see if we can reach something, maybe with some specific shipping lines. But I believe this is the main problem for them, is volume. If they have volume, there's no particular issue on transportation. But we can discuss, there's no problem on that.
Thank you.
To work together. And I think the story will be different from today. I can also borrow an experience with what I'm doing currently with the US. Let me start from Europe. Part of the problems we have with our products coming here is that the EU wanted some countries in Africa to sign the EPA agreement. And I think Ghana signed. And recently, I think Ghana signed, South Africa has signed, and Kenya just signed.
From the gentleman at the back there, can you please pass him the mic? Sorry. We are hungry. Yes, we're going to eat in a minute. In the next 5-10 minutes, we should be out of here, I can assure us. We just take the last comment, then we're going to take the vote of thanks. Yes, sir?
Very short comment because I know that you are very hungry. So my name is Andrea Castellani. I've been working in Nigeria since 2006. I signed the first contract with the time Power Holding Company of Nigeria in 2006 with Senator Lionel Imoki, so it means nearly 20 years ago. Since October 2021, I'm responsible for as a consultant for the National Dispatching System, EMS, for TCN. It's a project that is financed by the World Bank, and it is, let's say, energy management system plus, which is very important, a huge telecommunication infrastructure. That's why I'm very interested in having a direct contact with NCC. Because this contact, let's say, with this, the complete infrastructure, telecom infrastructure will be included, let's say, in this project. Now, let's say, the project includes around...
Yes, sir.
Can I just say something?
Sure.
Please, I forgot to make mention of this. Nigeria Mining Cadastral Office is online, full-time, real-time. So for anybody who is interested in securing a mining lease, you can just go to the website, browse the area you're interested, as long as the place is free.
Israel. I'm the CEO of Diplomatic Vista, and I'm sure many of us have dealt with us in the past. Diplomatic Vista has just 5 or 4 focal points. One, we facilitate trade and investment between Nigeria and different countries. Number 2, we assist to overcome bottleneck for international investors coming to Nigeria and the bureaucratic challenges. We are always there to make sure things are easy. We also assist with matchmaking for different sectors and different companies and individuals. And finally, we organize international events. We facilitate participation at international conferences. And Nigeria-Italy Business Forum has been the brainchild of the Embassy and Nigerian Diplomatic Vista. In the past 3 years, we have done it. And we have done this in about maybe 25 different countries now. She's an angel. She's so... Please give her a round of applause.
I'm sure some of us will be back in 2 weeks' time for Italy, Africa. So, don't forget to host us again.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of His Excellency, Ambassador Mfawa Omini Abam, entire staff of the Embassy, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, represented by Ambassador Bogaji, Diplomatic Vista, I would like to thank all of you most sincerely for taking the time out to attend the Italy-Nigeria Business and Investment Forum. I wish you all a safe journey back to your various destinations. Thank you and God bless.
My name is Idris Giwa from Ministry of Finance in Abuja. Yes, the forum has been, the discussions arising from the forum has been quite interesting and enriching. We've heard from various sectors and we have some takeaway from there. And hoping that this kind of forum will be frequent, not only in Italy, but also in other countries, so that Nigeria can benefit from the outcomes.
Thank you very much. Prince Chima Ibezim is my name, President of Nigerian Community Roma Lazio, and I'm actually here as one of the delegates of our import-export group, Afri Italia Export Services. Actually, is a wonderful summit being organized by the Nigerian Embassy to Italy in conjunction with Diplomatic Vista. It is an environment like this that will facilitate a stronger business relationship between Italy and Nigeria. And Afro-Italia is here as a facilitator to see that products, goods that are produced in Nigeria can be easily consumed here, or those produced in Italy can be easily accessed in Nigeria. So this is one of the reasons why Afro-Italia is here today. Thank you very much.
I want to thank everybody for being here. We have invited them, they have responded to our invitation. We thank them both on the Italian side and on the Nigerian side. This is the second edition and certainly is well attended. Now that they have been here and they have listened to us, we want to assure them that what they see is what they are getting. As we have promised them that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs will continue to be their link into the nation, we will do that. They can go to the embassy and they will get good services. They can call my number, they will get good services. Integrity is our watchword. What we have promised here in terms of assisting them to get information, in terms of guiding them in rules and regulations that are guiding investment in Nigeria, in terms of directing them to the area that will be of benefit to them, we will do that. So they must be rest assured that we have not deceived them in any way. Number two, wherever they have any challenge, they should call on us. Either before they bring their investment, while their investment is with us, and after they have invested. There is always post-investment service. Foreign Affairs can talk to any organization as long as they are dealing with foreigners and they are dealing with foreign investment. Number three, we will make sure that they are well received by the right agencies. You see, our duty is to link them. Whoever they are supposed to go to Nigeria Investment Promotion Commission, we'll send them there. Who's supposed to go to Nigeria Export Promotion Commission, Council, we'll send them there. Whoever is supposed to go to the Export Free Trade Zone, we'll send them there. Whoever they are supposed to go to NNPC. So we know our nation. We know what each agency does. And we know what they want, we'll be able to tell them. So if they have problems, let them call on us. If they have any need, let them call on us. Any agency, we will link them with it, and we are ready to help them to maturity.
Yeah, how you doing? Yeah, this is Dr. Olubajo Joshoya. I'm from Miami, Florida. I came to this forum. I think it has been an exciting meeting. I listened to the panel, and some of the questions about doing business in Nigeria were really addressed and answered. So it's a good opportunity to invest in Nigeria, not only from Italy, from all over the world. Thank you. Have a nice day.
My name is Olajide Ogodo. I'm the Vice President of Nigeria Italy Chamber of Commerce. So another forum has just been concluded. Yeah, the takeaway, the deliverables is that we still have a lot of work to do to convince our Italian friends to come to Nigeria and invest. There's a lot